As we begin our assembly this morning, I'd like us all now please rise as we will say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge of allegiance to this flag of the United States of America, of which is the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, justice for all.
You guys are...
Good morning, and as we begin our assembly, I'd like to again welcome our Commissioner, Brenda Cilus, and the Honorable Governor Mark Dayton. Welcome. Right now, to the Columbia Heights family and our honored guests, I'd like to present to you our drumline. Thank you, drumline. Job well done. At this time, I'd like to present the Columbia Heights Choir, directed by Mr. Alex Jakes. Thank you, choir. Thank you, Mr. Jakes. Another job well done. At this time, I'd like to introduce to all of you the Commissioner of Education, Miss Brenda Cilus. Brenda.
Good morning, students. That's great. I want to thank Mr. Robleski. I thought that he was actually the security detail for the governor when I first came in. I like that little earpiece you have there. I heard you call him Mr. Realbleski. Because I heard a little rumor here that the Highlanders like to keep it real. And I also heard that you won an award yesterday from the U.S. Justice Department for bringing down suspensions, for all of the good work that you do around community and about how you support one another, and I just can't thank you enough for that. But what I also know from all my years in education is that that doesn't happen unless you have great adults around you, right? So I want all the teachers, all the support staff, cafeteria staff, all of the adults here who want to support these students in their success to stand up, and students, let's give them a round of applause. I know we all bring our own story to our communities, and I know that we all don't have it easy. I didn't have it easy. I grew up in the southeast side of the projects in Minneapolis. It wasn't easy for me, but because I had great adults in my life, I was able to work through it. Whenever you have adversity, you're able to work through it. And I'm proud of this community for what you've been able to work through together and what you'll be able to do together moving forward. And that's why I'm so excited that I have a wonderful leader in Mark Dayton to help me move this entire state and make it a better place for kids to learn, grow, and become the great Minnesota citizens that we are depending on all of you to do when we get older. So I'm going to introduce Mark Dayton, our governor of Minnesota.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I have the best commissioner of education anywhere in the country, probably anywhere in the world, Brenda Cilus. She's just phenomenal. So proud of you. And what amazing talent. Your drum line, your choir. It's a good thing you've had 2 months of school to practice all that. Really sensational. And I'm just very honored that you would put all that work in to greet me here today. You know, I'm just here to tell you how proud I am of all of you for the courageous stand that you've taken with this terrible comment that was posted in Facebook, and your board chair, the board members who voted for his removal, your superintendent, your principal, all of your teachers, and most of all of you. You know, it took a lot of courage, it took a lot of integrity to stand up and make a statement as you did the other day, walk out of the school peacefully, turn around and come back, resume your activities. You couldn't have handled it better. You know, last night I was at an event because it was Constitution Day. It was the 228th anniversary of the signing of the U.S. Constitution. And you go back to the history of this country and you go back to the founding principles before the War of Independence even began, where in the Declaration of Independence, they said, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Now, you know, they had a vision, but they fell short of that. They didn't talk about all women. They didn't talk about African-American men and women. So this country has been in a history of trying to overcome the short-sightedness and the failings. But the vision was there, that we're all created equal, that we're endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And in the United States Constitution, the very first amendment says freedom of religion. Not freedom from religion, but freedom for religion. Freedom for everyone to practice their own religion as they believe that's their connection, or not to practice religion at all. But everybody will be respected for those beliefs. Now, those are good words on paper, and those are strong ideals. And men and women all over this country for all the course of time have died or been imprisoned or ostracized for standing up for those principles. But they're only words on paper unless those of us living today stand up for them and state we're not going to allow people to abuse other people. We're not going to allow people to castigate other people. We're not going to allow people to turn their backs and discriminate against other people for any of those reasons, because we're all brothers and sisters. We're all created equal. We all have those rights. And again, there's words on paper unless courageous Minnesotans like you, like all of you, stand up to make them matter, to make them mean something, to stand up and say, no, what somebody said or did is wrong, and we're not going to allow it to happen. That takes a lot of courage. That takes a lot of integrity. That means you are really Highlanders to stand up like that and take that stand and make that statement. And that's why I'm here today, is to tell you how very, very proud I am of each and every one of you, and that you should be proud of yourselves. What you just learned here today, and I shouldn't say this at the beginning of a school year, what you demonstrated this week shows that you've learned so much from your education already, and that you're going to apply this not just to your school year, but to your lives. And I hope you take this moment, and I hope you remember. I hope you remember when you see other incidents like this, no doubt, in the course of your lives. And ask yourself, am I going to stand up again like the Highlanders? Am I going to speak out? And I'm going to say that this is wrong? And do so, because that's what's going to make this country move forward. That's going to bring all of us together. That's going to restore this country to its fullest potential. So again, congratulations. I'm so very, very, very proud of you. I can't express enough how proud I am of all of you. And I have a proclamation. Principal Robleski, Superintendent Kelly, Chair of your board, Chair Larkin, other board members who taken this stand. It's my honor as the governor of Minnesota to proclaim today Highlanders Day throughout the state of Minnesota. Congratulations to all of you.
Governor, before you leave, we might have a few questions, but on behalf of all Highlanders, we would like to present with you our shirt, Never Stops. I'm not sure the size. I'm not either. And also our Columbia Heights hat, as we know you're a hockey player. All right. Thank you. We are proud to have you wear our attire and be a Highlander. And as you wear it proud, always remember, don't forget to keep it real. All right. Do you have time for a couple questions?
Absolutely.
I know we have a time crunch.
Every time I'm going to put on the shirt, I'm going to think, go on a diet.
we have a couple questions, I believe, from our students. So if we could have our students step up, Miss Lizzie Lentz.
Oh, there's already one. Hi. Hello.
My cheat sheet.
Yeah. Here at Columbia Heights High School, we celebrate being a family of diversity. What can we as students do to work with the local and state government to communicate this message out to other schools?
Well, that's what you've just done, and that's why I'm just, again, so very, very proud of you, and you should be so very proud of yourselves. You know, this is in the paper. That's how I found out about it. I think my being here today is going to get some additional attention. I think other kids in other schools are going to see this, and when something happens in one of their schools, they're going to say, why don't we be like Columbia Heights? Why don't we be like the Highlanders? Why don't we take a stand like all of you? So I just can't tell you how important what you've done this week is and how lasting the effect is going to be in ways you won't even know. All over the state, young people are going to say they did it right in Columbia Heights, and we want to be like them. So congratulations. Thank you. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? Hi, I'm Stephanie Avalos, and how can we be a part of closing the achievement and opportunity gap? Thank you.
Thank you. You're a volleyball player. You want to see my vertical leap? You just did. Boy, that's a big, big, big question, and we're working on an answer for that because it's just, and the numbers, reports came out earlier this week about the poverty gap and how that's increased. It really makes me as governor feel awful because I'm ultimately responsible for that. Where education is the key to, and early education. We have all-day kindergarten now in Minnesota, which we put in place. Commissioner Cilus has championed that. I get credit, but I really just do what Commissioner Cilus tells me to do. And then when it works out well, I get undeservedly more credit. But she's been just a phenomenal champion of better education opportunity. And we're going to push for pre-K for 4-year-olds to get started even earlier. And we're going to continue to do the things in schools that we know are going to close that achievement gap. But it's greatly troubling to me that we haven't done more. We need to do more. And I have 3 years left in my 8 years as governor, and I promise you I'm going to work on every day and night to make that happen. Right?
My name's Jada Bell, and what is the message that you would like to leave with our student body today?
Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. Boy, what a phenomenal step you've taken. Remember this. Remember, if you see little slips that people have in the course of the school year, and we're all human, just take somebody aside and say, hey, wait a minute. That's not the Highlander way of doing things. That's not the Highlander way of treating people. That's not the Highlander way of being brothers and sisters, all of us together. So just keep doing what you're doing here, and you'll say a big, big difference. So again, congratulations. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations. Now you're going to teach me how to blow it up. Wait a minute, I don't understand this part before.
Governor, thank you again. We appreciate you coming here, and you're always a Highlander.
All right,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Well, today is a proud day for all of us. And to have the leader of our state come and present us with the award of Highlander Day, I cannot tell you how proud I am of all 900 of you. And as we heard words today of opportunities for all and acceptance of all, I want you to know that your staff and I are dedicated to each and every one of you to making sure that you have every opportunity that everybody else does. I think we all can learn from this week's events and embrace diversity and one another as we go through this school year to recognize that we have differences and that we must respect our differences and that we do need to keep it real. And you heard the governor talk about our suspension rate dropping and about our test scores going up. That's a tribute to our teachers and to you. We have work to do in the classroom. We have work to do in the classroom, and we know it, and we're okay. You know what we say, it's okay to admit where we're at, it's not okay to stay there. So today and the rest of the school year, as we go out and we treat the Highlander family the way we want to be treated, I know we will. I just want to leave you with a happy Friday and to let you know that I'm proud to be your principal. And always remember to keep it real. Have a good day.